toughest route to defend. And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Kupp.
That makes things
Kupp.
tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Kupp.
Now this one complete downfield
Kupp.
on the left side. Touchdown.
Hell yeah.
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
I knew he was going to catch it, but he was out of bounds, thankfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Down.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Dude, we are giving it to the Chargers. I love it. They're probably just going to run like a draw. They're just going to run like a draw or something, or an outside run.
They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10.
I'm going to do a little
little
cheat. I'm going to go into here. Oh, it didn't count. What I was going to try to do is go into the quick sim menu and sim a punt, so hopefully we would have time left on the clock, but it didn't work. Man, we are dominating right now. I love it.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Gun bunch. And they're just gun.
And start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back
Damn.
and get after them now.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert.
They have Bob Tunyon at tight end.
That was a route run,
So funny.
with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at
I mean, they can run the ball all they want. As long as they don't score quickly, I think we'll be fine.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ooh.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a
Way to
shot
knock
at
that
the
ball
end
out.
zone, but it's incomplete.
Way to knock that ball out.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Stafford here.
Go Woods. Go Woods. Woods.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big
You'll have to pardon me, guys. My wife just cooked me breakfast, so I'm going to be eating. Probably going to go off mic.
On the give, this is Akers.
Got some eggs, some bacon, and potatoes here. Yes, I put ketchup on my eggs. Please don't judge me for putting ketchup on my eggs.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders. And
this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On first down, Justin Herbert. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Sorry about that, guys. I am back. Refueled up. I'm ready to go.
And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when
I really don't know what the Chargers are doing.
Plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They're still running the ball with 5 minutes left, down 21 points. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. They really need to tune the computer's urgency because they only ever run hurry up after 2 minutes.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass, and he fires one that's intercepted.
They need to tune the urgency so that
and the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard
they run hurry up quicker.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense.
And sometimes teams just run hurry up because they want to. You know, sometimes if they run it in the first quarter, second quarter, but they only ever run. What a pick! They only ever run hurry up, like when you play against the computer, and like with 2 minutes left.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Stafford on first down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, no interceptions. I'm pretty sure Woods is on a linebacker.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Never mind.
Rush is gonna get there. Down
It was
he
zone.
goes.
They fooled me.
They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped.
I
for a
was
loss.
genuinely fooled there.
Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is incomplete.
Number 24 dropped out.
He had 6 points.
I thought he was down, playing down low.
Did not hang on. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, this is where the Chargers are like flexing because they're sacking me. But I'm just being super aggressive.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. The ball comes out, but this will get
Okay, that play, we need to run that play more. That needs to be a favorite.
Sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever
We're not
been
gonna punt it.
happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing here, Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Get in.
Touchdown,
Boom.
Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop.
This is probably our cleanest game of the season so far. Offense, defense, special teams. No turnovers. We're balanced.
Just be over.
All 3 phases. We got interceptions. We got sacks.
Increase their lead to 28.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead and sim the rest.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, Defense does what?
The
Wins
party is
championships.
over.
And in
Turn
this
out those
game,
lights.
maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.
I did say I
That's a
was going
heck
to
of a
stop
job.
at
I mean, when they
12,
went
but
out there with that
we have really good
determination
momentum right now.
and
I'm
a
feeling
pretty
really good. I
game
might
plan,
run
pretty good idea what they
one
wanted
more
to
game
accomplish. Just
before I
love
cut
the
the stream.
execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Los Angeles, the victory moves them to
Plus, I got a little
7-1
breakfast
on
in
the
me. Got a
year.
little
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents
got a little
will
nourishment
be
going
the
on
Seattle
here.
Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the
We need to get Kupp involved like that every single game. I think that's one of the reasons we're struggling is because we're not getting Kupp involved enough. I really wish I could skip past all this junk. Okay, breakout player. Who we got? Justin Hollins. Yeah, Justin Hollins has been feasting. Okay. Their focus probably definitely defend the deep pass. I keep working on Bobby Brown's pass rush moves. All right, who we playing again? Seattle? Okay, the QBs are at 60% now. Let's take a look at these guys. These two here and this guy are probably the three people that I'm actually going to be able to draft. Unless somebody falls out. A awareness. I mean, A awareness, break sack, throw accuracy mid is a B. Okay. Guy looks pretty good. Let's look at Jerry Jacobson. 21 years old. Elite measurables in all facets. Break sack, spin move, throw on the run. I think this guy looks good, but I don't know if he's going to be around when we pick. Let's look at Daniel Ramirez. Is that throw power? His throw power is very good, but that doesn't mean anything. F awareness. No, this guy probably sucks. Could throw power. This guy's not very good either. No. See, really the only guys that I think are going to be any good are Jerry Jacobson and then these guys above Jerry Jacobson. Let's change our, before I forget, let's change our middle linebacker. For some reason, they have Troy Reeder as our sub linebacker. I do not want Troy Reeder as our sub linebacker. There we go. Yeah, tall quarterbacks are good. I prefer pocket QBs. I prefer pocket QBs who can run if needed. Kind of like Justin Herbert.
Back in Week 8, the Seahawks lost their previous game against the Rams. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? Find out next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks.
I mean, Russell Wilson in his prime is that perfect example of a smart pocket passer who can run if needed and get himself out of trouble. Now, lately, he's been running himself into trouble. But the Russell Wilson mold, yes, he's short, but his arm is big, and he usually doesn't make stupid mistakes, and he's a good leader. So, like, Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert, to a certain extent, Dak Prescott, because he can run too, to get himself out of trouble, but he is a pocket passer.
Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Leading the charge and quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog.
All right, look at that. We're positive. Positive touchdown interception ratio. Let's try to keep that up.
Finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Woods.
Incomplete on the deep.
Man, if I had Beckham there, I would have had that because he's faster than Woods.
Last week and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Let's go.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
No.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Stafford.
Oh, what a play by the D tackle. What a play by the defensive tackle.
In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford.
Woods was wide open.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Damn.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense.
That's the thing, like on all Madden difficulty, you're rarely going to have time to go deep unless you run play action. Or if you have extra blockers in. You know, they're gonna get to you before those deep routes can develop.
Usually has his team in the playoffs, competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Yeah.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.